Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Age of Engineering. Today's kind of going to be a short episode. I just wanted to show you how far I've gotten on building the base and stuff, and then maybe we'll move a couple things, and that'll pretty much be it. Our titanium processing is going okay. We have 46 ingots right now. We need a total of, I think it's like 150 or so, something like that. Just under 150 because it's 9 ingots per block, and then it's 15 blocks total for the warp core. So we've got a way to go, but we're almost a third of the way there, so that's not bad at all. So let me show you where we're at with the base. I decided to make it in the mining dimension because I didn't want to have to worry about oxygen or, you know, getting hurt every time I went outside or anything like that. It's really where I should have built my base in the first place. But, live and learn, right? So the shape of the base, you can see it's kind of like an X shape. And each of these little pods are all the same size. They're 11 by 11, I think. This shape, I kind of, well, not kind of, I completely stole from System Collapse's base because he has the same kind of shape, because really it just makes sense. You maximize the wall space with the shape and you minimize the amount of space you can't use that's all in the middle of the floor. So I made this all out of factory blocks, which are fairly simple to make. Yes, I can climb this scaffolding. Okay, the factory blocks are fairly simple to make. Oh, yeah, I can type. Okay. The dotted rusty plate here is the original block, and then you can chisel it into all these different shapes, or patterns or whatever. And it's just 4 pieces of iron and 4 pieces of stone. And right now we have almost 2,000 iron ingots. So we're doing just fine on that. So yeah, all of these are actually factory blocks. The fans up there, those are factory blocks. The vents, these are, they call them starlights from Neotech. And those were really easy to make as well. It's just glowstone and a torch, and we have so much glowstone that we're fine. There's also hidden in the floor in certain places, right here, is painted glowstone. It's painted to look like the floor, and the textures and everything match up, but it provides a little bit of extra light so that nothing will spawn in here. So yeah, and then over here, this is just chiseled glass. And then up on the roof, these are just basalt slabs. I thought they had a nice like industrial look to them. And I have so much basalt. So much basalt. Okay, so let's go down here. So this will be like the main area where I put most of the machines and everything. And then I have another area down here that I prepared just with chiseled cobblestone because it's the basement and I thought it probably wouldn't be as fancy. But this will be where we have the power and where we set up our main ME system. So, and we have the storage, like the storage drawers and everything. So yeah, exciting stuff. I think this is going to be really cool. And most importantly, it's going to be really easy to set up automation here because these are airlock doors that I used from Advanced Rocketry. I can't type today. These were really easy to make. They're just steel plates, and we have plenty of steel and a pretty good rolling machine. So if you come in here, you can see that I built the walls 1 block apart, and then it goes all the way up there. So we have all this space back here where we can run wires and conduit, power, everything that we need to get these machines running and to get them automated by hooking them up into the ME system, which is really what I'm aiming for in this base. That's really the most important thing, is to start getting auto crafting up and going so that we're not delayed anymore by waiting for stuff like we are now. So on the inside, there's just stone pressure plates, and you go out and there's buttons here. So cool beans. I really like the way this came out. I think it looks really nice, but you know, that's just me. So I've been trying to decide what order I'm going to transport everything over in, and I think, unfortunately, it's going to interrupt our attempts at getting enough titanium, but I think the first thing we should do is power. I think we should move all of our power stuff over. Oh, look at that. We've got 30 bauxite. Throw those in there. We'll do power, and then we'll do the ME system and our storage stuff, and then we can start moving all of the machines over. I think that is the way it will work best. Oh, I was going to put this titanium in the blast furnace. Yay. Oh, we've got 5 more ingots in here. Cool. Whoops. There we go. All right. Oh, and I discovered something else cool. The advanced generator can run off biomass. Just like these. Only, you know, it produces a heck of a lot more power. And these seem to be keeping up, actually. These seem to be keeping up very well. Get your energy drink. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, and we've got about 13,000 saplings, so we're doing okay on that, but I think what I might do for the new area is I might have just the Ender IO farms going, as long as they can handle the saplings. Wow, there's a lot of ender pearls here. As long as they can handle the forestry saplings, because we need these particular saplings to run the biomass. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna start knocking some stuff down and moving it over, and I will bring you back when I've got more to share. I'll see you then. Okay, so I've moved the first part of the power over, and it took a little while to set up, but I think it's going well now. So what I've done is I moved just the advanced generator over here. And I set it up right here next to the capacitor bank so that we can run all of the wiring out of the capacitor bank. And then back here I've got our fermenters and our squeezer. And those are all making biomass fairly quickly, definitely quickly enough to keep up with this, which is using a total of between 20 and 40 millibuckets per tick, which is not bad. We're also going to be able to add more Manulan turbines onto this, which will be great. So providing the saplings and the apples that we need for this, the apples, remember, go into the squeezer to create fruit juice, which then goes into the fermenters with the mulch that is also created from the squeezer, and these apple oak saplings to make biomass. These are the drawers that I had over at the other place. I just moved them over. And then we have a storage crate up here. You can see it's starting to get full of wood, which we're going to have to do something about. But that is there because I set up these 2 farming stations with octadic capacitors, which gives them a really nicely increased range. This is the range of each of them, which is pretty good. Let's see. Okay. And I can put a piece of dirt back down here, I think. You see, I have a power cell here with a link card in it, and then I ran the energy conduit plus item conduits over to this other one, just so I wouldn't have to use 2 power cells, because those link cards are still expensive. So, jump up here. And these do handle the forestry saplings. They come in as forestry saplings and they go out as forestry saplings, which is great. And exactly what we needed. Because remember, these forestry saplings are the ones that have the high sappiness yield and are what are giving us so much biomass. Okay, so back inside. And you can also see that I ran along the wall here the energy conduits to power these, plus the pressurized fluid conduit to draw the biomass out of these. And then we can just cover them up like that. This is going to need a conduit cover. I wonder if I have one. I do. Oh, and it's the perfect kind. What do you know? There, perfect. Awesome. So that looks pretty good. Kind of neat. I don't love this, but meh. You do what you gotta do. The other thing I'm gonna do over here for RF power, I'm not gonna mess around with the biodiesel energy. What are they called? The thing we have over there, the biogas generators that have the lava and everything. I'm not gonna bother with those over here because I want all of this biomass going into our advanced generator. But what I am going to do is over in this corner, I would like to set up an extreme reactor. And I'm not going to do that today, but I might do that next episode because once we have the automation set up, it will be really, really easy to keep that going. So, I believe, let's run back over here, see if I forgot anything. Power-wise, I am also, I haven't quite decided yet, but I think I'm going to give up on these biogenerators. These are the ones that produce the EU. Although they do a really good job. I guess I'll see. I'll see how the fermenters and the squeezers manage to keep up with the other thing that we have. Advanced generator, that's what it's called. I'll see how those keep up, and if they do well, then I can add these biogenerators back in. But mostly in the new base, we're going to be relying on nuclear power, because I'm also going to automate this. I'm going to automate the fuel production and canning and the in and outs of it, so that will be great. You may have noticed that there's no power going anywhere over here now because I took everything out. I took all the conduits and everything out, and the capacitors. The capacitor banks, that is. So to power my ME system right now, I'm just using this power cell. just so I have access to everything while we're moving. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for today. I did warn you, it's a short episode, and I do apologize. Between the episodes, I'm going to work on moving more stuff over there. I'm going to start getting, you can see I've got my packing tape here ready to go. I'm going to start getting the storage system stuff over there and getting the ME system all set up and ready to go. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again next time in the new base. Bye!